guys, it's Brayden here, and today we are taking a look at the Wild Republic Dinosaur Polybag, the first one. Some of you may recall that a while ago I reviewed the second Polybag from Wild Republic of dinosaurs, because I got it at an estate sale. It was like mixed in with a bunch of other figures for like a buck. This set I got in Hawaii, because I just got back from vacation, and I had to pay $20 for these. Are they worth $20? No. In my opinion, no. These guys are slightly above Chinosaur level in terms of quality, in my opinion, and I think the second set actually was a major improvement over the first one. But nevertheless, let's take a look at these guys. I'm going to start with our T-Rex here. Gives me a lot of Walking with Dinosaurs Tyrannosaurus vibes, with the whole weird proportions of the really big head, the really short neck, the really kind of thin and not very impressive looking tail, which actually is kind of a problem all of these guys have. Well, except for him, because he's supposed to have a short tail, but still. The hands aren't pronated, or at least they don't look entirely pronated to me, which is interesting. But other than that, it's just a really figure. I will say that this set does not have the best paint on its figures, but I think the T-Rex is definitely the best painted of the four. The paint doesn't look bad anywhere. I can't spot any notable spots where the paint is like but I think that's more just because of the fact that this figure doesn't have as many spots where the paint looks like really sloppily applied, and you'll see what I mean when I get to some of the other figures in this set. Next up we have a Stegosaurus, which is not bad. It's a Stegosaurus. It's a pretty basic Stegosaurus, although you'll already notice some of the paint I have to imagine these were hand painted, so I gotta imagine that other copies of this set won't have the same issue, but there's a big white splotch here because I guess someone tried painting the eye and accidentally painted up there by accident. The appearance of this one also really reminds me of the Walking with Dinosaurs Stegosaurus, especially the coloring on this, and the really droopy short tail, which I don't think the Walking with Dinosaurs Stegosaurus actually had, but a lot of representations of it do. But this is not bad. I think it might be my favorite of the four, if only because of the fact that it's the one that, I don't know, it's more difficult to get herbivorous dinosaurs wrong, I've found, than getting carnivorous ones wrong. Moving on to what is definitely the worst of the set here, we have this Pteranodon, which is, I like this color scheme, but I just don't think it looks very good on this particular figure. It's just, especially since the head is barely painted. There's like, it's black, you got the eyes painted blue, the red crest, the sort of lower beak has this sort of a tan color on it, and then they painted silver on the fish in its mouth, which I also really wish it didn't have, because that just looks silly, and it makes the thing look like it's got a sock in its mouth from the back here. They actually did remember to give it pectinofibers, which is interesting. Most even higher quality pterosaur figures don't remember to give them that, so that's interesting. But of the four, this is definitely the worst of them. Lastly, we have the odd one out of the set, in that it's the dinosaur you might not expect to see, a Baryonyx, which it's not as if Baryonyx is a super obscure dinosaur, but it's just still kind of surprising to see it when the other three are, like, really well known. This guy is pretty, he kind of reminds me of a slightly less bad-looking version of the Fallen Kingdom Baryonyx, which I know it's still a joke to clown on that design, but I mean, it's not a great design, so, yeah. The coloration on it is alright, not amazing, but it's okay. The paint on this one in particular is a little weird, because on this side he looks really, really surprised. Flip it over to this side, and because of a little paint smear, he looks really, really angry. Also, the teeth look weird. It makes it look like an old man Baryonyx. And from the front, he just looks damn goofy. He's also got a fish in his hand, which you can see is not terribly well painted, because the green sticks to the hand, and I don't like that. And not even the thumb claws, which, you know, Baryonyx is named after, are very well detailed. So, yeah, overall, this isn't a very good set, for the most part. But I am actually glad that I own it now, because that way, and I'm gonna have to put the camera down. I should have done this before I got the camera out. can already see one of you. Because now, here we go, all 8 of them. I am glad that I have both sets now so that I can have all 8 of these figures, because they may not be amazing, but I kind of like having all 8 of them together. It's just nice to me. I like having all of these. So would I suggest getting this set? No, probably not. I really don't think it's worth the 20 bucks that you'd have to spend on all 4 of these guys. It might be cheaper on certain internet sites, but I would say these guys aren't worth more than like 5, personally. But if you are really willing to seek this set out, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you.